Hello and welcome to a very festive edition of Irish Eyes on Wrestling, Week 10, Part 3. End of the festiveness today.
Ho ho ho! Train.
Ho! Train. We'll be, we'll be doing it next week, the first show in the new year, which will be good. I'm not sure if you'll be there, it could be Cy or Georgie.
I don't know, we'll be there.
We are Irish, it is the new year, we might still be asleep.
Hence the reason I'm so tired. I'm lifeless this week.
It's Christmas week.
Christmas.
We've gone through a lot of drink.
Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Stephen's Day. It's not a drink.
Yes, we've gone through a lot. But sure, we're Irish, we have to do it.
That's a stereotyping there, Carl.
It is, but sure.
Sure, Irish, we have the alcoholism.
We do.
On the show.
On with the show. Today we're going to talk about, since the Great Khali won on main event in the Battle Royal to become number one contender for the United States title against Antonio Cesaro, which is awful. I came up with to do this show because Great Khali, in my opinion, was one of the worst world champions ever. He was terrible when he won the Battle Royal on SmackDown a couple of years ago to win the World Heavyweight title, and he was just god awful. I mean, he can't wrestle. He's not a wrestler, he's a movie star. And that's why WWE signed him. He was a big movie star in India. And he continues to be a big name in India. That's why the only reason he's there, because he's popular in India to get the Indian market. You can understand it, but Craig Kelly's just awful. He's terrible. He shouldn't be in the business.
So I think Khali pretty clocks in as the worst.
He's definitely up there. If not, there's David Arquette in WCW.
Yeah, we don't consider that really.
No, he's two-time World Heavyweight Champion David Arquette. That has to go down as one of the worst. There's no doubt about it.
Still pretty much harder than Khali.
Yeah, well, maybe.
To be perfectly honest.
Yeah, true. And there's been other bad ones, really bad ones. It's shocking to say, but I have to say Del Rio.
Yeah.
His 2 championship reigns have been awful.
I'm going to say Christian as well.
Christians were awful.
It's only because it was dry before he even started it. He won, and the next night he lost the title to Randy Orton.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, this is a guy who's been here for years, jobbing his way for years, and they just do that to him.
Yeah.
So it's like,
then the second reign he held it for a month before losing it to Randy Orton again.
because Vince's way where he's saying,
he shouldn't have gone to TNA.
pretty much.
Yeah. There's been other terrible champions. So many, to be honest. Great Khali definitely, I'd say, is number 1.
Yeah.
He just basically, for his lack of charisma, movement, walking ability, talking ability, basically everything
Existence.
about him. Basically everything about him. I'm glad. I'd say I was glad when he came back. That he survived and was able to still do stuff after his brain surgery earlier on in the year. I was glad to see him back, but now I want him gone off the television again. But yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of very close, terrible world champions, as in Jerry Lawler, Santino Marella. Well, yeah, I would have hated for him to win it, but it would have been great to see him win it on that night at Elimination Chamber. But I don't know, there has been other bad ones, but to be honest, I can only think of Great Khali at the moment because he's so bad. Khali and David Arquette and Del Rio are the 3 main ones I can think at the moment. If you can think of any other ones yourselves, send them on to me, #IURW or @Sherlock on Twitter. I'd like to find other people's opinions out on this. Worst world champions in history. Definitely, because good God, I'm sure there's loads.
I'm pleased to all Cena haters out there. He wasn't the worst world champion. He wasn't a bad world champion. He was a popular world champion.
Cena's the face of the company.
He did what he had to do. So don't just be Cena haters. Oh, Cena because he's Cena. I don't like Cena, but he was still a good world champion.
Yeah, no. Look what he done with it. He was champion for 400 or 365 days.
68 days.
68, yeah. I mean, that you can't be a bad world champion for that amount of time.
So I don't want you reading through Cena because he's crap.
Hmm?
So in terms of say, you have to read through Cena.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So
So there's no way you can put Cena on that list. And Cena lovers don't put CM Punk.
Best in the world.
Because you're just wrong. CM Punk has been a great champion. The ratings might be high, but that's not CM Punk's fault. It's the creative's fault, to be honest. And the fact
again, WWE ratings are never higher than CM Punk's pipe bomb in recent years.
in recent times, yeah, it's true. But you know, that's, we can't say anything else really. I can't think of any other bad world champions, mainly because we're insanely hungover because it's the festive season.
So please give forward your own answers.
If you everyone give their answers, and I'll read them out on the next show, and next week and we'll finish off the worst world champions in history. So I'm Carl Sherlock. I'm Carl Sherlock on Twitter.
I'm Chris Sherlock. I'm Chris Sherlock 93 on Twitter.
And this has been Irish Eyes on Wrestling, the festive edition, and we'll see you in the new year.
Merry Christmas.